Good morning, everybody. It's June the 23rd, Sunday. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Last night we made it into the Poplar Ridge lean-to. It's one of the oldest lean-tos in Maine. I want to say maybe back, I don't know, maybe it was yesterday or the day before. Or it was before we got into Stratford. That I think it was the oldest lean-to, and I apologize for that. That was in Maine. That was built maybe like in 1937 or something like that. But yeah, you can kind of see it's like a dadgum pack explosion. Got stuff all over, and there's Forrest Gump stuff, and there's my little trying to get it in the video. And I hang my pack up. I find it a lot easier to try to pack it if it's suspended like that. That's just me. Everybody's got their own way. Like I say, the way I do stuff is definitely not, you know, everybody's got their own system out here. You find your way. But today we probably got, which is good for today because I really feel good. Ankle's still kind of but actually feel the best I've felt probably since being on trail. It's coming down sideways, which everything out here has its pros and cons. I know I'm probably not going to get dehydrated. It's not going to be as hot, but you're just going to be wet. So, to be honest, people complain about it, but it doesn't bother me that bad as far as hiking. But granted, it's going to make the roots slipperier and the rocks and all that, but it's fine. But yeah, we've got probably 10 miles to get into Rangeley, and it's a hard hitch to town, but hopefully we'll get there, you know, I'm sure, let's see, probably around 3 or 4, hopefully. And then try to get in and get some place to stay because there's not many options in Rangeley, but we've got to resupply. And then from Rangeley we'll go to Andover, and then from there we'll go to Bethel, and then we'll just about, thank the good Lord above, be out of Maine. Which I know the whites are coming, but that's fine. It'll just be nice to be able to check Maine off that list. We're just going to ease. Luckily, starting out with our climbing today is going to be early, which is good, because around 3:30 or 4 is when my legs just turn to noodles, and it's just really hard for me to hike. I make it, but it just really slows down. But luckily, when it gets to that point around 12 or 1 o'clock today, we should have went over all of our peaks, and we should be heading down, which it looks like it's a gradual down instead of straight down, so that'll be nice. But anyway, anything cool along the way, you can see it's raining, so there wasn't many views yesterday. I hate that. I apologize, but it is what it is out here. We're getting ready to head out of the Poplar Ridge lean-to. It's 54 degrees. Last night, without a doubt, it got in probably around 45 degrees, and that's probably not even counting the wind chill. It was chilly, so that's why I've got on my puffy coat. But today we've got Saddleback Jr. We're going over the Horn, and then Saddleback, which is right around 4,000 feet, I think Saddleback is. And then after that, which is good, like I said earlier, all of our climbs are early, which I tend to do better earlier in the day. Of course, we've sat here waited, and it's supposed to rain all day, and then around 5 o'clock it's supposed to get real bad as far as thunderstorms and all, so we definitely got to get up. We've got like 5 miles to get up to Saddleback, so at least right now we're right at a little bit, maybe over 3,000 feet, so there's still ups and downs, but we're not like going to fall all the way back down and then come all the way back up, which is a good thing. But yeah, we've got the Horn, we've got Saddleback Jr., the Horn, and then Saddleback, and then we'll start our descent into Rangeley. We made it to the top of Saddleback Jr. And we're going to try to get to the Horn. Absolute shot show up here on the Horn. We are getting 40 plus 50 mile an hour the Hades off of this thing. We're heading towards Saddleback Mountain, 4116. More of the same. Just met Lyric, another good dude. Congratulations. Yeah, breezing towards that Highway 4, 5.7. But it should be well, nothing's gradual here. But you can see up here, man, it's just socked in. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, as far as it's almost like The Walking Dead. I'm just waiting for somebody to come up here and start trying to attack me. But yeah, we're going to ease now. Try to get into town. Still descending down into Rangeley. Got about 3 miles or so. How's this going? The weather's been so bad I couldn't really do many videos, but I was going to kind of show you what we're dealing with walking down through here. Of course, this is actually not that bad. But you can see how it picks back up. Its roots to rock, to slip, to fall. But yeah, we're heading on down in to Rangeley. Appreciate everybody liking and following, subscribing. I sure do appreciate it. And we're definitely going to get to Maine, or get out of Maine. Just made it to Rangeley. We made it to Camp 43. It's a fairly new hostel. Really nice folks here. Really, really, really nice. Probably did right around 11 today, which was tough. You see in some of them first videos. I'm sorry I didn't video more, but it was just, I mean, you see, it was crazy up on top of those mountains. It was like, I don't know, it was just weird. The clouds were just going, it was like you were in space. It was just different. I've never experienced. And to be honest, as far as days on trail, it's just probably, except for the views, which they were horrible, but probably had my best day, to be honest. And it was tough. We did like, what, 2 or 3 4,000 footers. And thank goodness, though, they didn't like drop you all the way off like Maine loves to do and then bring you all the way back up. Yeah, we had that maybe one time, but for the most part, once they got you up to grade, they let you stay up. You know, you come down maybe 300 or 400 feet, but then you went back up, which makes it a lot easier. And I guess the highlight of the day is we just went to eat at Sarge's right here in Rangeley. Because I knew Captain Jack, he was in Maine. And I said, well, dadgum, we're about out of Maine. We got to be kind of close to Captain Jack. Has anybody seen Captain Jack? Because I've been following Captain Jack since Springer, watching all his videos and stuff, especially when him and Bob Ross started out. And they kind of split up, and he was telling me about it in the bar. But anyway, or at the bar, when we were leaving, I saw there was a backpack in the corner. And I only reason I recognized that it was him because of the hat he wears. I'm like, oh, but damn, I'm telling you, that looks just like Captain Jack's. That's his pack. But I go into the restaurant and there's like nobody in there, but he's setting up at the bar with this other gentleman. I don't know who he was, but I'm like, oh my God, Cap. Because it was kind of neat for me because, like I say, I've been following him and then I actually see him. But really nice dude. Props to him. He's a couple of weeks. He'll be summiting Katahdin, and then, which is crazy to me though. But anyway, really cool end of the day. But we're going to head south in the morning, probably around 10:30 or 11.